Welcome to a video from thedigitallife.com. This is a Windows 10 build 21332 for Windows Insider on the dev channel, and there's a few changes to this build, not anything major, so I'm going to quickly show you what's new in this build. Well, the first thing is good news, bad news. Good news is the news and interest bar that Microsoft showed off on previous builds is that they've had some good feedback and they're improving the layout of it, making it 2 columns and quickly so you can quickly see stuff by hovering over or clicking on the icon. The bad news is that you see the icon has gone from here. It's not on my machine. I don't think I can re-enable it, but that's because Microsoft say that they're introducing a change and an option to open it only via a click, and as a result the changes they're resetting the news and interest bar, so it's been removed. So it'll be back soon, but it's gone for now, so a bit of a shame. I do like that. I just like having the weather icon down here at the bottom, but anyway, that's going to come back soon. Let's hope it's not too long. The rest of the changes are pretty minor. The Windows V clipboard, remember that introduced, and here you can see I've got some stuff from the blog. I've got the paste as text option that wasn't available to everybody, and it is now. We've got theme aware splash screens, which has been around for a while, but now that's available to everybody as well, so it's not just A/B testing. There you go, so you can see what the theme aware splash screen looks like. I don't know if I can. The best ones are the modern apps, they work best for the theme aware. So that's rolling out to everybody. Another thing is Paint 3D, which I think is still on here. Yeah, Paint 3D is here on my machine, but that's not been included in a clean build. So if you start with a clean build, you won't get 3D View or Paint 3D. You can still get them through the store, and if you're doing an upgrade, you don't lose them. But that it seems that those applications have been moved to just to the store. Another thing as well is the math input panel is being removed. It is an optional feature that you can install through optional features as well. Right, so that's all the I say visual. I was going to say visual changes, but I've not been able to show you too much visual. The rest of the changes are fixes. They have fixed an issue. The Surface Pro X-Ray would blue screen after resuming from sleep. They fixed some issues with Xbox controllers, and they fixed an issue with the GPU compute support in Linux. There's quite a lot of fixes actually I want to do, but they also fixed an issue with some TV tuners, which there's people still using TV tuners with Windows. I remember the back in the days of Windows Media Center, where that's where I used them all the time. So yeah, there's a few issues. I'll include a link on the notes on thedigitallife.com with all the details in. There's still some known issues. Many of them seem familiar if you've been using previous builds, or if you've followed along with the builds. Reports of the update process hanging for an extended period of time. Still not seen that, but it's in there. And there is some known issues on the news and interest bar, which is interesting because it's gone now, but it is coming back. And there's still some issues with AMD 64 Surface Pro X display drivers. Also as well, one for gamers, there's an issue with games only run at 60 Hz on some high refresh monitors. So they're looking into that as well. And the network flyout login screen doesn't open on this build. So that's it for the changes with this build. Really pretty minimal. Hopefully news and interest will be back soon. Quite like that feature. So that's 21332 for Windows Insiders on the dev channel. Hopefully we can get through this phase and we get to some really new stuff from Windows, and we get to see some real major UI changes that we can look on the video. So thanks for watching this one. I'll see you on the next one.